I'm already getting some dumbass comments. Already getting dumbass comments. Okay, just already getting dumbass comments. All right, just give y'all a few moments to kind of get your ish together. I'm already getting these dumbass comments. Oh, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna say exactly the reason why. All right, just give me a few seconds. What's good, Ezekiel? ATM was good. Dave's Speed for Life. King Kel was good. I don't know how the hell. Lopazini, what the hell? Fuck you from fucking New Jersey or something? Lopazini. Ethan Elk, what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? This is another episode of your boy Mad Mike. All right, Mad Mike and Mad Mike Rants. What the hell am I gonna rant about now? I told y'all, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say I told you so. We told you so. All right, we told you so. This is like this again. I'm not here to speak on what the hell you think, but I'm gonna tell you like what we are talking about. Yeah, everything that we said was gonna happen pretty much has been corroborated by real NFL players. Real NFL players. Yeah, real NFL players. Already after the dumbass comments. All right. Already off to these questions, these comments, and one, I got to speak on this real fast. All right, let me just highlight this question right here. What's good, Ghost Peppers, Charles? I don't know, walla bing bang, whatever his name is. I don't know what the hell that name is. But yeah, Charles, what's good? Y'all already know I'm about to eat up these damn comments. All right, so you better trade carefully. Dave, I love you, but you about to get your ass split. All right, you about to get your ass split. All right, let me tell you something, dog. Why do you continue to stir the division amongst the fan base, my friend? Why can't you let go that segment of the fan base that different opinions about Matt that has nothing to do with hating him? That's bullshit. All right, this comment is just pure bullshit. I hate to just tell you that, but it's fucking bullshit. All right, why can I like this? Literally, just I mean, you heard it. How many times? Like, why are you putting this all on me? Did you not see Terance Mathis say that? Did you not just hear this man say this last night? The dude literally said it himself. Are you kidding me, bro? This man literally said last night the Falcons fan base are absolutely spoiled. So we used to seeing Dion, we used to seeing Michael Vick, and you trying to tell me that I'm splitting the fan base? You said this is me? Come on, man, let's stop. Stop it. Y'all got to stop with this bull crap. How am I splitting? Like, I'm splitting the fan base? What are you talking about? He got a Hall of Fame quarterback. One of the greatest of all time. The man has had 10 years plus. No quarterback in the history of the game has done that. A 4,000-yard passing. And we're talking about me spitting the fan base? Are you freaking kidding me, bro? What are you talking about? How the hell am I spitting the fan base? I'm giving you the facts, the stats, and the truth. Terance Mathis said the same thing. You guys are spoiled rotten. I'm spitting the fan base? Why can I just let you guys have your opinion? Your opinion is wrong. Your opinion is wrong. D Generation X, wrong, okay? So, suck it. My opinion, like, you trying to tell me that I'm spitting the fan base? I can appreciate greatness. I can appreciate Tom Brady. I can appreciate Drew Brees. These guys are absolute legends. And you trying to tell me that I'm splitting the fan base? What? Are we really that out of touch with reality and what true greatness is? Come on, people. I love you, Dave, but seriously, where's your comment? Tell me, how am I splitting? Why can't I just let you guys have your opinion? Excuse me, have you heard of we have this thing called the after show, where we allow real people, real fans to come on the show and speak their piece. So how in the fucking hell that I'm not allowing you guys to speak your piece and have a difference of opinion? Tell me why. Is it so? Come on, bro. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ. You wrong. Anybody that doesn't appreciate Matt Ryan is steady wrong. Dead ass wrong. Let's just be real. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean it's right. Just because you have an opinion doesn't necessarily mean you're right. Duh. Like, come on. Jesus Christ, bro. Everybody want to talk, but nobody want to do the research. Everybody want to talk, but nobody want to hear Terance Mathis. Everybody want to talk, but nobody want to hear Chuck Smith. Everybody wants to talk, but everybody don't want to hear Chris Draft, Keenan Forney, Reggie Kelly. Everybody said this except for you guys. You guys refuse to accept greatness. Who the hell fault is that? Is it my fault that you can't accept greatness? Come on, people. Let's stop. Stop. We go to 2 damn Super Bowls and lose two Super Bowls, and we think we know every damn thing. You guys, a lot of these people talking about, I love Matt Ryan, but it's time to move on. Who the hell are you to say it's time to move on? He's still one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the damn league, and you talking about moving on from a top 5 quarterback? Who does that? Who moves on from a top 5 quarterback? Are you kidding me, people? That's what we do. That's what we do, man. Like, come on, stop. Who does that? Jesus Christ. Who the hell is it? Like, this is like saying the damn Lakers. This is just like saying the Lakers. Let's move on from LeBron. LeBron is 36 years old. I don't want him no more. Who the hell gonna trade LeBron James? Who the hell is gonna trade Steph Curry? Are you going to trade LeBron James just because he's 36, even though he's still one of the best, if not the best player in the league? This is what we doing? Come on, people. This is what you guys are saying. So, look, Terance Mathis said a number of great things. But one thing that I want to highlight that he said is that it's a real simple, all right? It's a real simple comment, a simple statement, simply simple. All right, simply simple. All right, for people that just don't understand it, it's real simple. He said, if your offense put up 35 points and the defense puts up 36, gives up 36, how in the hell is it the quarterback fault? Huh? If the defense gives up 36, you score 35, how in the hell is this Matt Ryan's fault? that he can't consistently overcome your deficiencies? How is it his fault? When the defense under Dan Quinn has averaged, on an average, ranked below 25 every single year, how is it Matt Ryan's fault? Again, if you're going to draft a quarterback at number 4 and your defense still sucks, how is that quarterback going to change things? These are the things that I'm talking about. And everybody keeps saying, oh, Matt Mike is just hating on the quarterbacks. Look, look, this, I'm going to make this absolutely simple. Do I believe Justin Fields is a good quarterback? I absolutely do not think he's a good quarterback. Okay? Just going to be real. I do not think he's a good quarterback whatsoever. He's not a very good quarterback. Is he a tremendous athlete? Absolutely. You cannot disregard the things that he could possibly do in the NFL with this skill set. He has a massive arm. He has a big time arm. I wouldn't compare him to a Cam Newton, but he has a big time arm. Is he accurate? Hell no, he's not very accurate. Is he consistent? Absolutely not. As much as you guys love, and I'm not just saying you, all right? A lot of people, I just saw something on ESPN today. All right, I just saw something on ESPN, Dan Orlovsky or whatever the heck his name is. That dude is an idiot. These are the things. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. We saw Dan Orlovsky play for the Detroit Lions, and I mean it's the damn Detroit Lions. You play for the Detroit Lions, but you also, for some reason, you bring him in, and he's a damn quarterback guru. The motherfucker ain't even been a damn starter, but he knows so much about quarterbacks. You weren't even a damn starter in the NFL yourself. You sucked. And this guy's on ESPN talking about quarterbacks. Dude, you sucked. How would you know what a good throw is when you can't throw? Come on. Stop. The dude did one play. They broke down one play of Justin Fields throwing a terrific pass. And you tell me that, okay, everything is done. He should, all of that just breaking down one play. All right, I can break down one play and change the narrative, really just a change of narrative by breaking down one single play. That doesn't in any way, shape, or fashion, that does not say whether this guy is worthy of being taken to any quarterback in the league. I've seen Danny Etling. I've seen some of the worst quarterbacks have a terrific throw. Terrific throw. We can look through college. We can look through the NFL. We can look through any film and see a great throw by a quarterback. Doesn't matter who it is. We can do that. But you're trying to tell me just based on his throw, this one throw, you're going to say that he's worthy of a 4 pick or worthy of a top 5? Since when that the NFL has been about one big time throw? The NFL has always been about consistency. This is why the big guys, Julio Jones, Hopkins, these are the reason why, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, all these guys get paid the big money because they get after the quarter. They do their job consistently. Grady Jarrett, the reason why Grady Jarrett is getting paid $60-something million, almost $15 million a year, is because he consistently applies pressure. It's all about consistencies. It's not about one play. So it's absolutely it's insane to see so many guys look at one play and one highlight play and say, this is the guy that I want to be a franchise quarterback. We just saw Terance Mathis last night. We just saw him last night. Okay? Just said all about this. It's all about consistency. Coaching matters. These are the things that matters most. Not running a 4-2, not running a 4-4 that he ran today. The guy ran a 4-4. Justin Field ran a 4.4 today. We're going to draft him at quarterback because he runs a 4.4? This is Michael Vick all over again. The man couldn't look. I don't give a damn how many excuses that you guys have, but this guy literally could not beat out Georgia. Jake Fromm. And I got so many people that say, okay, oh, he was just held back. Why would he intentionally hold back a quarterback? That was the number one recruit in all of college. He couldn't win the job. If you were that good, you would have been heads above. It wouldn't have been left no doubt in his mind that you had to play this guy, much like they did with Jacob Eason. Jacob Eason was far better. He was the far better quarterback. He won his job. He won the job. He didn't get beat out by Jake Fromm. He didn't get beat out. He lost his job because of injury. He won the job. Justin Fields did not win the job at Georgia. Like, this is the things that I'm talking about. He lost the job to Jake Fromm. Jacob Eason beat out Jake Fromm. And this is the guy that we want to lead a crew of men. We just saw Terance Mathis said last night. The dude said last night, you gotta have leader of men. We can't have guys that sit up there and it's gonna be too goody two shoes. Let's just be real. The fact, look, and I'm gonna get to everybody coming. I'll look. This Cookie by Nature, aka Devontae. The fact that Fields lost a quarterback job at a non-quarterback school, UJ, is mind blowing. Okay. I've been the first one that said Kirby Smart has been absolutely like he shouldn't be trusted with quarterbacks. I'm not saying he handled that situation the best way, but come on, stop. The man clearly knows who's the better quarterback. He clearly understands who's the better quarterback. And this is the reason why Jacob Eason won the job. Okay, let me clarify something. Jacob Eason won the quarterback job from Jake Fromm. He won it. Okay. However, what happened in that situation? He got hurt. Jake Fromm came in, and the team responded to Jake Fromm. So from a coaching standpoint, if the team responds to a certain quarterback, it makes it extremely difficult for you to pull a guy when you're winning games and the offense is playing so much better with that particular quarterback in. And I understand that. I did not like it. I thought it was the wrong way to do it, to go about it, but it was the right move. They end up going to the championship and they end up playing international in the championship and they lost by one play. But it was the right move. It was the right way to go. But Jacob Eason won the job. Unlike Justin Fields, who couldn't beat out Jake Fromm and ended up running his ass to Ohio State to play with one of the biggest college schools when it comes down to recruits. Ohio State gets the best of the best of the best. They are known for athletes. Ezekiel Elliott, how many times, seriously, these guys are the best of the best. Chase Young, they get all the big time recruits, and he ran his ass to Ohio State so he can play with the best of the best, and they highlighted what he does best. No way, shape, or form did he lead that team to a championship. In fact, he bombed against a Alabama team, an Alabama defense that was absolutely struck like they were. This is not the same. That was not the same Alabama defense we are accustomed to seeing. They absolutely sucked last year. If it wasn't for their offense, the Alabama would have never won a championship. That defense was not a very good defense. And guess who struggled against that defense? Mr. Fields. So, like I said, I think Justin Fields has things that he can improve on, which is consistency and accuracy. For me, I personally believe that accuracy is one of those things that you can't just get too. I don't think you can become an average accurate thrower into an elite accurate thrower. That's something that you're actually born with. I believe accuracy is something that you're born. You can improve it, but I don't think you can become an expert in accuracy. That's just something that you're born with. Guys like Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Matt Ryan, these guys, Tom Brady, these guys are incredibly accurate and they're consistent with their throws. That's something that you're bred and that you're born with. You cannot become elite accurate quarterback with just practice. Again, that's just me. I think that's something that you are born with. Khalid was good. Joseph Thornton was good. Okay, where is it? I just saw it. Here we go. And Kirby Smart said he messed up not letting Fields compete. He transferred my dude. They never competed for the job. Look, stop. He wasn't ready. That's not what Kirby said. Kirby didn't say that he messed up because he didn't let him compete. Those guys competed, and he was just inconsistent. Okay, we have several players. We have people that cover the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay, I don't know who you guys think I am, but I'm very well connected to a lot of sources and a lot of writers who actually write for the Georgia Bulldogs. And they say over and over again that he just lost the damn job. Simple as that. He could have used them in different packages, and I think that was more so what Kirby said than anything. He could have used them in other packages to kind of get him on the field and make him, to make him think twice about, transferring, but he didn't do that. He should have gave him more time to play, but to say that like I said, I'm no junk. Everybody know me. I can't stand Jake Fromm. I can't stand him. I thought he absolutely sucked. Okay? I'm be real. Anybody, you can go on Twitter right now. You can do a whole search. Mad Mike Sports and Jake Fromm. Hell, you can find some videos here. I made a whole video about your boy. As a matter of fact, it got like 28,000. I got so much hate from it. I got so much hate from that. So much hate from that video. It had almost 30,000 views because I said that Kirby Smart was an idiot. Yeah, I did say that. I thought Kirby Smart was an idiot. And I've said it over and over again. When it comes to quarterbacks, the guy don't have no clue what he's saying. And here we go. Mike, that's an oxymoron, man. You just said he sucked and you made the right decision. He's a coach. His job is to find the right chemistry. Doesn't matter. You can have all the best players in the league. You can have all the best players in the country. But if they don't have chemistry, you're not going to win games. We just saw it. You go back and look at the 1998, all right, Atlanta Falcons, 1998, 1995 Falcons, and the 1998, 1999 Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings, we were outclassed. We were out-talented. Like those guys had talent on the defensive side of the ball, the offensive side of the ball. They had talent galore. Why do you think we end up beating them? Team chemistry. They loved each other. They played well with each other. That's chemistry. If you have watched any of my videos, I have said over and over again that the chemistry means everything. You go back and look at the offensive line with the Atlanta Falcons where we just had Harvey Dahl, Todd McClure. We're talking about offensive linemen that you don't even know. Nobody's even know these guys. Tyson Clabo. Who the hell? Like, nobody even heard these guys afterwards. But this is one of the most nasty, most fearless offensive linemen that the Falcons have ever had. They gave guys fit. They made Ndamukong Suh complain about them being dirty because the chemistry that they had together. Chemistry means everything. So if Justin Fields is a better overall quarterback than Jake Fromm or Jacob Eason, maybe so. but the team didn't respond to him. That's what matters most. If the team doesn't respond to the quarterback or said running back or said receiver, it doesn't matter how well you can run a 4-4. It doesn't matter how well you can run routes. If the quarterback and the receiver doesn't have the timing, if the offensive line and the running back don't have the proper timing, it doesn't matter. This is the reason why you got guys like Hopkins being traded year after year. And you like wondering why these guys are being traded. It's because the team chemistry is not there. And you got to blow up teams. Jacksonville Jaguars is another team. Those guys had talent galore, and they had absolutely no chemistry whatsoever. And everybody got traded. Everybody got released. That team is starting over right from scratch. This is what matters most. Team chemistry. Coaching matters. Sid Falcon, I didn't agree with Kurt Benkert release. Kurt just got like it's to the point where for me, I don't really care about how talented players are. Like if you can't stay healthy, if you can't provide instant gratification or instant play, if you can't commit to a team, I don't care about any of that. I don't care about I don't care about what you did in the preseason. If you can't stay healthy, you're not providing anything for this team, I'm getting rid of you. I'm getting rid of you. Could he been a good backup? I don't know. Did he show, good spots where he played well? Absolutely. But he couldn't stay healthy. So what good is if he's not healthy? We've seen so many players that have played the game, and these guys, they again, you've seen guys over and over and over again. AJ Green is one of those guys. Started out had a legendary career. He started out he was on the legendary pace, but he couldn't stay healthy. And nobody even talks about AJ Green anymore as a top receiver. Nobody even talks about that. It doesn't matter. None of that matters if you can't stay healthy. So that's where I am right at this point. Justin Blaylock was a part of that offensive line, man. It's so many that's like this is what coaches are supposed to do. They're supposed to find the best 5 offensive linemen that work well together. Don't care about none of these guys. Like when you look at the Patriots are a perfect example of chemistry over a draft position. Most of their guys, these guys be drafting like the 3rd, 4th round, 6th round, undrafted free agents. I mean, look at David Andrews. That dude, I don't think he was even drafted. And he's one of the best centers in the league. None of that matters. Position doesn't matter. It's either in your heart, you're going to work hard, or get the job done. Simple as that. It really is that simple. So we can sit up here and talk about, this guy, he can run a 4-4. Oh, man, Justin Field can run and he can throw the ball deep. None of that matters if the team chemistry isn't up to par. If he can't commit, if he cannot move the offense, if he cannot, prove himself to the coaching staff, none of it matters. We just saw 2 quarterbacks, all right? We just saw 1 quarterback. I don't say that's necessarily 2, but we just saw 1 quarterback. Young, Jared Goff. They gave that man $100 million deal. But after last year and the last couple of years where he couldn't score, the man had 3 points in the Super Bowl, was inconsistent in the Super Bowl after having a great year as a quarterback. You got into the Super Bowl and you couldn't score more than 3 points. And the Rams just said, look, we ain't going nowhere with this dude. We just going to get rid of him. We see it all the time. All his, all these guys been drafted in the first round, and look, none of that crap matters. If you can't move your offense, none of it matters. Do you think it will come together this year? The White Smith. Anybody that knows me, man, I always have this saying. And I continue to say it over and over again. Just have to wait and see. It's not a popular term. Just gotta wait and see. It's really that simple. Just gotta wait and see. I mean, nobody saw that the Falcons were going to go to the Super Bowl and the way that they started off. The Falcons started off bad, and they got on the run, and they ended up going to the Super Bowl. I think the Falcons were 0-2, 0-3, if I'm not mistaken. I got to look that up. But the Falcons didn't start off well in 2016. You know what I'm saying? And we can say, just look at a roster, and we can look at a roster, and we can look at the roster, and we can break down the roster over and over and over again and say, okay, they got this guy, they got this guy. Like, why aren't they, okay, it's 2000. Okay, this is 2016. All right, they got up to a pretty. They lost to Tampa, 1-1-1, 4-1, 4-2, 4-3. They were 4-3 at one point. They were 4-3 at one point. All right, and 16. They lost to Tampa. They won against. They beat Oakland. They beat New Orleans. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Broncos. They lost to the Seattle Seahawks. And they lost to San Diego Chargers. All right, so those guys were 4-3 at the time. Falcons were 4-3. The Falcons were 4-3 in the Super Bowl year. Who would have thought that the Falcons sitting at 4-3 were going to go to a Super Bowl? Let's be real, people. Nobody would have thought these guys were going to the Super Bowl in that year. Dave, look, it's all about opinions, man. It ain't no ill will, none whatsoever. Nobody would have said, nobody would have thought that the Falcons would be going to the Super Bowl sitting at 4-3. Nobody would have thought that. So when it all comes down to it, man, it's like I always said, we got to be patient and we got to watch how things come together. It's all about chemistry. We can sit up here and, we can get this guy, we can get that guy in free agency, but we've seen it time and time again that if a player, if said players don't, mesh well with the team and the coaching staff, I mean, we just saw it again. Dante Fowler Jr. The man had 11 sacks playing with Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Freeman, but Aaron Donald. The man played with Aaron Donald and had 11 sacks, and then came here playing with Grady Jarrett, and then he gets absolutely what? The man had 3 sacks total. Come on, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Chemistry means everything. It means everything. So, do we think they can do it? The Falcons have the necessary tools on offense to get the job done, but we got to get something out of that defense, man. We can't keep scoring 38 points and then the other team score 39. That's like, how many times this year have we seen that? And we got to learn how to fall on the goddamn. We got to learn how to fall on the damn squib kick too, onside kick. Got to learn how to do that. So I'm not worried about if can we get it together. We learn those small things, we'll end up getting that. Miss Maggie, how you doing? Everybody give a shout out to Miss Maggie. Give a shout out to Miss Maggie. She put all of this together, man. She run this show. I got very little to do with this. I'm not the bright one in this. I'm the stupid one. I'm the ignorant one. All right, where's the comments, man? Oh my gosh. Asia. Look, my gosh. This right here, this is what I'm talking about. We had Terance Mathis say exactly that. That's why I made the statement. It was a simple statement. It was a simple statement that a lot of people just did not. It went over their head. We've been so spoiled just having a player like Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, like these guys have done nothing but put up great numbers. You know, Tony Gonzalez, we've had, you know, Roddy White, we've had great weapons, so that's all we want. That we don't even have any expectations for the defense. I ask people all the time, what are you going to do with the defense? Let's just draft. We just going to draft a whole bunch of people, and then that's it. So what are you going to do with the coaches? Should we blitz? Should we play 3-4? Should we do this? I don't know. We should just draft a whole bunch of players. That's everybody. That's everybody's damn answer to building the defense. We're just going to draft players. And a lot of people don't even want to draft players. They want to draft offensive linemen. They want to draft running backs. That's the answer to it. They just want to draft run. They just want to draft offense to fix the defense. Somehow, we're scoring 80 points is going to stop the other team from scoring. Somehow, us scoring more points is going to stop them. I don't know how that happens. We've yet to stop anybody. And then what? 31st in passing. Pass defense last year. Come on, bro. The man had 29. This team had 29 total sacks. Okay, 29 total sacks, and half of them came via the run of the linebackers. That's a dang shame, bro. The Falcons had 29 sacks all season, and half of them, most of them, came from the linebackers. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Devon Sanderfoot, man. Look, look. This is what I'll say. I don't believe that. And look, this is I don't know how many times I don't know how many times we're gonna make this clear. Okay, Atlanta Falcons Nation. We've said this over and over again. Feel like everybody. We've said this time and time again. No one ever said where you should not draft a quarterback. Never once have I said that we shouldn't draft a quarterback this year. Never once have you heard you. Have you heard K Styles, who actually got a show tonight? So you guys tune in. It's gonna be doing this thing tonight, man. Convo with K Styles, convo with the 6 man. So check that out. 7 o'clock tonight. So show your boy some love, man, and head over to Just K Styles. All right, Just K Styles. All right, check him out. Go to his channel, subscribe to him, man. Help him get to 300. All right. But yeah, we've said this over and over again. Miss Maggie, we've said it over and over again. Not once have he said we should not draft a quarterback. But the Falcons don't have the money. We don't have money. This is not like in the NBA. This is not the baseball, MLB, where there's pretty much no cap. There's a salary cap. There is a salary cap in the NFL where you only have so much money and you can only bring in so many guys. The Falcons just had to restructure Deion Jones to get $4 million. They had to restructure Deion Jones just to get $4 million. That ought to tell you a lot. So how are we going to afford a quarterback that's going to garner at the minimum $25 million? These rookie quarterbacks are not free. Drafting even a Sewell at that top spot, you're still going to have to pay these guys. That's the issue. And now that you restructured Matt Ryan's contract, the dead cap this year is what, $62 million. It's 62. It's in the 60s. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's $62 million in dead cap right now. And I keep hearing these dumbass, I keep hearing these idiotic statements is how the hell the Falcons are going to save money if they cut Matt Ryan post-June. That's not saving money. That's not how it works. The dead cap is still the dead cap. You got to pay that money for each year that you got rid of them. Yeah, you save money this season, but that's not saving money. You still got to pay that future money that you dedicated to him. So we hear these people on Twitter, we see these tweets on, the Falcons, if they cut him post-June, that's not saving money. You still got to pay that future money. Don't let these people put these thoughts in your mind. It's just not true. It's not true whatsoever. The Falcons will not save any money cutting rid of Matt Ryan. None. They don't save money. Okay? They do not save money. That's not saving money. If you want to know how the salary cap, check out Matt Carey on Twitter. He said this over and over again. You can go back and watch the videos. You don't save money cutting the guy post-June. You save money this season, but the seasons after that, you still got to pay that money, bro. That's what you don't get. Stop letting these people put these thoughts in your head. It's not true. It's not true. But I do think the Falcons should go after a quarterback in the second round, somewhere in the second, third round, in the middle rounds. I'll say that second and fourth round, somewhere in between that. They get a guy. Kellerman is going to be a guy that's going to be available. There's so many quarterbacks, and I apologize for not getting to this super chat. Oh my God, I sold it. I forgot. Go ahead, check out Enjoy My World. If you're a GM in 16, what contract would you have haven't given to Matt Ryan? No, I actually believe in giving quarterbacks the money. Like if you got a quarterback, man, even if the guy is Matthew Stafford, even if the quarterback is Kyler Murray, like young quarterbacks that have talent that you can build around, I pay those guys immediately. You got to pay your quarterback immediately because the way the NFL is structured is that everything is pretty much predicated around the quarterback. You got to build around a quarterback, and like I said, if you got a good running game, you can't have a good running game without a good quarterback. You got to have a competent quarterback, even to have a good good running game. You got to have something to offset that. Even if you're a team like, say, Tennessee couldn't get to the Super Bowl because they didn't have a good quarterback. No matter how good and how legendary your offense is, your running game is, you still got to have a competent quarterback who can make those clutch throws. If you don't have the most dominant defense in the league or top 5 or top 2 defense, you still have to have a quarterback that's not going to make mistakes. You still have to have a quarterback that's going to be able to make the throws and not, make mistakes. And Tennessee, the only reason why they didn't really, get things done because their quarterback wasn't very good. He had a very good season, but he's not very good in the clutch moments. So I believe in I definitely believe in paying quarterbacks. But when it all comes down to it, man, the contract that I wouldn't have made would probably be I wouldn't have given Devontae Freeman that much money. I don't think I would have given Devontae Freeman that amount of money. Giving Devontae Freeman, it was just a mistake. Even though he was one of my best players, one of my favorite players, then I wouldn't have given Devontae Freeman. You made him the highest paid running back in the league after 1 year, after one good year. Let's be real. He had one good year, and we just made him the highest paid running back. That was a mistake. We gave Robert Alford. We gave Robert Alford 38, almost $40 million for being the absolute worst corner statistically in the damn league. We gave him $38 million because he got a pick six during the season, and he played okay. 2 contracts off the bat. 2 contracts off the bat that just absolutely destroyed. These are the moves that people just totally forget about. And we say, oh, well, Julio's getting, $60 million guaranteed. But what about the $38 million that you gave to Robert Alford? All right, that's $38 million. And then you turned around and gave $42 million to Devontae Freeman. Right there, that's about $80 million. That's $80 million that you gave to 2 players. That wasn't worth. Like, I wouldn't have given them guys that much money. Especially Robert Alford. Ain't no way in hell I'm giving Robert Alford no $38 million. You were just statistically, you were the worst corner in the damn league. Giving up the most penalties, giving up the most yards. You were the worst corner, and you gave him $38 million. We gave the right tackle, name escapes me right now. We gave him $40 million. Why are we talking about Julio Jones' contract? Why are we talking about Matt Ryan? We gave up almost $120 million to players that weren't good for us in the long term. Got to be smarter with the contracts. You got to be smarter with the contracts. So Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, their contract, Grady Jarrett, Deion Jones, those contracts are what it is. They deserve that. They should have gotten that. But we got to do a better job of giving the role players contracts that are reasonable. Stop giving up all this free money. The salary cap is $180 million. Matt Ryan only gets $40 million of that 180. Okay. All right. Let's just do a little bit of math. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of a math. All right. Just a little bit math. Matt Ryan on an average. All right. The salary cap each year is $180 million at the time. All right. And that came down. So I think it was 190 at the time. So that's $190 million every year that you have dedicated to a 53-man's about 60 about 60 players, counting the practice squad. So that's about 60, 70 players. Got $190 million. Matt Ryan only accounts for $40 million of that 190. You still have $150 million. How are you going to spend that money? Grady Jarrett makes on average about $15 million per. The same for Debo. And you got corners, you got safeties, and those guys make about $10 million a year. You still got to allocate the money. That's almost $150 million that you got to spend the proper way. We absolutely mismanaged the money that we had. It's not about who gets the most money. Matt Ryan and Julio, those guys are going to get paid, $40, $30, $20 million a year. You're going to get that. But it's what you do with the other $140 million that really makes the difference in the team. We just did the poor job of managing how we spent our money. That's really what it comes down to. We paid the wrong people all this freaking money. motivated, dedicated. Oh man, Ryan Schrader is the name. Yeah, Ryan Schrader. Yeah, the contracts enjoys and like it's we and this is the reason why I say it's like I'm not worried about like Julio Jones and giving these guys 140. These guys deserve it. Matt Ryan deserved that contract. Julio deserved it, but it's still got 140 something $1 million that you can allocate to the rest of the team, and it's up to your general manager and the head coach and how they want to allocate their money and how they spend that money. This is something that people never really talk about. They don't know. They don't talk about how we just gave money away for guys that didn't deserve it. We gave a hell of a lot of money to people just because we like them. They didn't deserve that money. Robert Alford didn't deserve $38 million. The dude absolutely was inconsistent and he sucked. Let's be real. Outside of a couple of pick sixes here and there, the dude sucked. How many times have we seen this dude grabbing and falling on the damn ground and grabbing folks' ankles and shit? Grabbing waist, grabbing hands, grabbing like this. This is what he did. We gave him $40 million to do that. How about Richard Sherman? Where did I see it? I just saw it. I don't know where I saw it at, but I just saw it. I'm done with all these old ass fossils. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lord, but I'm tired of all these old motherfuckers, okay? I'm sick of it. I do not want no old ass Richard Sherman. If he can't pay the 49ers, I don't want him here. Let's see what let's see what the young guys can do. Isaiah Oliver. Let's give him more than 1 year or 2 years before we throw them in the damn trash. Okay. I'm done with old ass corners. I don't want Richard Sherman. I apologize, but I don't want an old ass beat up Richard Sherman that got worked by Roddy White even in his when he was injured. The man was getting worked and he absolutely refused to guard Julio Jones. So, and when Julio Jones did, he guard Julio Jones. Julio Jones put that man on skizzates. So I'm good on that, man. Lopezinde. Najee Harris pro day. Look, Najee Harris is going to put up numbers. I don't want if he's going to be a first rounder, I'm staying away from first round running back. Hell, I'm staying away from second round running backs. To be honest, I think you can build a good running game with just 3-4 complementary pieces. You got Ito Smith. He's a good back. When you decide you're going to commit to the run, we saw that last season, towards the end of the season. Ito Smith was running very good. We just didn't commit to the run. So the Falcons have pieces. You got Mike Davis, Ito Smith. That right there is an ultimate. Like right there is already immediate, that's an immediate upgrade to the running game, right? Evan Davis, he's a physical runner. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. So look, I thought an interesting thing also, it's like we're assuming that Arthur Smith is gonna, be, he's gonna run the ball. We don't know that for sure. This is something that kind of Terance Mathis alluded to. It's like we're just assuming that we're gonna run the ball nonstop. Like we may not do that. We don't know what these guys are going to do. Yeah, we went out and got Mike Davis, and he's a good running back, and he definitely can run the ball. And the Falcons look as though that they're going to commit to the run. But we don't know for sure what he's going to do. He may come out passing the ball a lot more than what we think. So we don't know for sure what we're going to get out of, Arthur Smith. We just got to wait and see. Yes, in 3 preseason games. Rashad, we got 3 preseason games and 17 games this year. So it's going to be a hell of a season. Oh, my God. Why you remind me, dog? Oh, Lord Jesus. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you. I'm coming to join you, honey. My God. when I saw that, I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. That right there is like, bro, we traded up for Tack. Bro, I barely did scouting report on Tack. And we traded up for this guy? Come on, bro. We traded up for Tack. Why ain't nobody talking about that? We call Vic Beasley a bust, but this dude, I'm about to get PTSD talking about Tack, bro. Fuck, forget that. Lopez, Zuni, Mike Davis is the only good one. I mean, how many you want? You don't. It's a running game, not a running back. Something happens to him, you got Edo Smith. Edo Smith is he's a capable back. We just haven't committed to the run. Because former friend want to throw the damn ball 50 times a damn game. We've never really had an issue running the ball. We just have an issue committing to the run and designing plays around the run. You got to be creative with the running game. You got to have outside zone running scheme. You have inside zone running scheme. You got to do things like end arounds. The Falcons didn't do things like that. So you can create opportunities to run the ball. Yeah, you can put your you can do things like putting Russell Gage at quarterback and get some rushing yards here and there. It's like you can create running. You can create rushing yards or rushing opportunities. You don't necessarily need a Najee Harris to come in and be, to be everything. It's like the days of a running back having a running back that's going to come in and essentially be the only guy. Those days are done. Running back by committee is where it is. So I'm not drafting Najee Harris in the first round. I'm not doing it. I can get 3 or 4 guys to do that. I can get 3 or 4 guys to get me 1,200 yards. I can get 3 or 4 guys to give me 100 catches out of the backfield. I don't need one running back for that because that one running back, if he goes down, guess what? I don't have anything left. We got a whole issue. It's like if he goes down, guess what? We got Todd Gurley all over again. We got Todd Gurley over and over again. The Rams have not been the same offense since Todd Gurley went down. Let's be real. The Rams offense has not been the same since they ran Todd Gurley into the damn ground. And you can look at Pittsburgh also. Le'Veon Bell. They ran Le'Veon Bell into the damn ground, and that offense has not been the same. So running back by committee, but committee is the way to go. I'm getting 3 running backs instead of having 1 Najee Harris. That's just me, man. I want to have a well-rounded roster. I don't want to have a roster with 1 running back. And that 1 running back, like we just saw this year, like the importance of having a guy like Calvin Ridley. We just saw it. We just saw the importance of having a number 1 receiver. Julio Jones went down. And guess what? Matt Ryan still played at the top level, even when Julio Jones went down. But we just saw the importance of having a well-rounded roster. This is the reason why you have more than 1 running back. You don't put all your eggs in one basket because you want a Najee Harris, because you want a Justin Fields. You want to build a complete team. Because if Najee Harris get hurt, what if Najee Harris? That's like, this is another thing that a lot of people don't, and I'm glad I just said this, is because what if Justin Fields end up getting hurt? Anybody think about that? Justin Fields get hurt. We take Justin Fields at 1. Justin Fields, Terance said, God forbid it. All right, not just Justin Fields. I just want to make that sure. Not just Justin Fields. What if Zach Wilson? We take Zach Wilson at 4. Somehow he slides. We take Zach Wilson at 4. We didn't build a defense. We got all these offensive weapons. That one quarterback that was supposed to save the franchise tears an ACL, does something with his shoulder, whatever it is. We take him at 4, and where we at? We right back at square one looking for another quarterback. What happens? These things happens in the NFL. Nothing is guaranteed. This is the reason why you build in the trenches. This is the reason why you go out and get multiple running backs. This is the reason why you go out and get multiple offensive linemen. This is the reason why you go out and get multiple defensive linemen, because you can't depend on one person. We can't sit up here and depend on Matt Ryan to do everything. So guess what we got to do? We got to be the offensive line. We got to bring in running backs. We got to get the best coaching. We got to get a defensive lineman. You got to build a secondary. You got to build even special teams. Because there's no guarantee that he's not going to get hurt. There's no guarantee that Trevor Lawrence. We just saw this past season, the number 1 draft pick in the NFL draft, Joe Burrow, out for the season with a torn ACL. And we don't even, they don't know if he's going to be the same player. These things happen. So this is the reason why you got to trade down. When you have a quarterback like a Matt Ryan, you have a quarterback like Drew Brees, you trade down to get more assets so you can build the team, because if something happened to Matt Ryan, we're not going to be prepared for it. This is the reason why the Pittsburgh Steelers have been so successful. The Ravens, these guys have been so successful over the years. The Patriots. This is the reason why they've been so successful, because they built teams around the quarterback. Tom Brady has made a career out of having a complete team around him. That's why he ran his ass to damn Tampa, because he wanted a complete team around. He wanted to build a team around him. They know these things. So drafting a quarterback at 1, yeah. Jeremy, I appreciate it. And my thanks for the great videos and family. I hope we move down to get extra picks and get draft depth, because you stated the simple fact: no depth and a defense that struggles. Absolutely. Thank you for the $10 super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Again, you guys check out Kicking It with K Styles tonight. He will be doing his thing solo dolo. But check him out tonight, man. Also head over to Jew Talk Sports channel. He will be dropping some videos, and you never know when he's going to go live. So check that out tonight. And also, if you haven't had the opportunity to check out Atlanta Falcons Nation, help us get to 1K by subscribing there. And look, man, we truly appreciate it. But this is again, we're talking about, we get so excited with just individual players. We get so excited about individual players. I don't want to see Matt Ryan. I want to make this clear. I don't want to see a 43-year-old Matt Ryan still with this team. Because if Matt Ryan is 43, that's just telling me that the defense hasn't, we haven't even built the defense. If Matt Ryan's still here at 43 years old, that means that we have not gotten over the hump. We haven't gotten over the hump. We haven't built the defense, and we're still hanging on to Matt Ryan, because guess what? We haven't built any defense, haven't built a running game, we haven't done anything. I don't want to see Matt Ryan for when he's 43. So that's why we got to start now. This is the reason why I've said this. I don't want to see a Matt Ryan at 43. He shouldn't have to play this long. Okay, Matt Ryan shouldn't have to play until he's 43. We should already have our quarterback at the end of his contract. I'm starting looking for a quarterback for him this season. But I'm not doing it. I'm doing it after let me rephrase that. I'm starting looking for a quarterback at the end of his contract. when he gets in that last year of his contract, that's when the Falcons should already know the type of quarterback and have a system in place where they're going to build a team around that young quarterback. Because for the longest, you go back to Mike Vick, the Falcons did not have a good defense around Mike Vick. They had to go out and trade for a guy like Johnny Abraham to bring him in. So they built a foundation around Vic. They built a foundation around Matt Ryan. We had to build a foundation around those guys before we brought in quarterbacks. We haven't built that foundation around Matt Ryan or any young quarterback to come in, because a young quarterback is going to struggle. Young quarterback is going to struggle, and when he struggles, guess what? Everybody's going to be like, "Oh man, guess what, man? I don't know about this. I don't know about this guy. This guy's a bust." Falcons fan, we know we damn fickle. The minute somebody struggles, we say immediately, "This guy's a damn bust." We know it for a fact. So what I'm doing right now, I'm laying the foundation for the new quarterback. This has nothing to do with, my undying love for Matt Ryan. Absolutely love Matt Ryan. He's a Hall of Famer. But if you want to build for the future, we got to start building a foundation, building the trenches, defensive line, offensive line, running backs. We got to build a defense. When's the last time we had a consistent defense? It's been over 10 years. It's been over 12 years. It's been over 10 years. Falcons haven't been consistent. So we got to build a defense. We got to build a solid foundation for the young quarterback to come in to succeed. Coaching is the most important thing. Talent only takes you so far. You need to coach players up. That's how the next man works. And that's absolutely, again, this is the reason why we brought Terance Mathis on the show. It's the reason why we brought Terance Mathis. We bring in all these guys to pretty much state that. The one thing that he always said when he said last night, and I'm gonna cut that up, but he was talking about Dan Reeves. Game after game after game, the Falcons knew exactly what they were going to do. They're going to be tough. They're going to adjust to their opponent. And they're going to keep doing what works. They're going to adjust, and they're going to keep doing what works. So if the slant is working, if they can't stop our slant, we need to keep on throwing them damn slants until they make an adjustments. That's what good coaching does. How many times have we seen Sean Payton, call plays over and over and over again, and they pretty much destroy us in a half, and then from that point on, they get a lead. They keep feeding Mike Thomas. They keep feeding Kamara. They keep feeding whoever is hot. Taysom Hill, whoever it is. You keep feeding that guy. That's how you win. The Falcons have not figured that out yet. We get a damn lead. We start sacking the quarterback. We think we can go to the damn cover 3 now. We stop blitzing when shit works. We stop doing what works. So that's bad coaching. So coaching absolutely matters. Yes, anybody can get hurt. And that's the reason why you got to have a solid foundation. Not drafting a quarterback is not going to save us from losing games. You got to have a solid team. If we don't have a complete team around us now with Matt Ryan, like, what makes you guys think that drafting a young quarterback is going to magically create balance with this team? Like, I don't understand. I'm not saying that's you, but a lot of people think that drafting a quarterback, just because we draft a quarterback, we're going to magically have a balanced team by drafting Justin Fields or Trey Lance or Mac Jones or whoever the quarterback is. How is drafting a quarterback is going to build a complete team? I don't understand that narrative. Our defense sucks. Our running game sucks. Our special team sucks. Our coaching absolutely sucked at the moment. So how drafting a quarterback is going to fix all those issues? I don't get that. That's my point. Whew. Will we go live? Absolutely, man. Antonio, we will be going live on draft day. It may be for the first round, but we definitely will go live. So you stay tuned. We're going to have multiple people. We may have people, a couple of guys on the live show, maybe Matt Carey. We're talking about having Terance Mathis in as a post game NFL draft. So a second, but I apologize for that. Maurice, yeah, I'm having issues right now, but like I said, man, I appreciate everybody for joining, man. You guys stay tuned for, yeah, that's my bad. You guys stay tuned for kicking it with K Styles tonight, 8 o'clock. But you guys, man, as always, we truly appreciate it, man. Yeah, having a little bit of issues, but you guys continue to support us tonight. Your boy K Styles, kicking with K Styles. Head over to Just K Styles. Search on Just K Styles. He will be going live tonight. All right. So with that being said, see you tonight. I will be in the chat, kicking it with K Styles. But with that being said, your boy man Mike is up, man. Peace.